Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out the Film Geek. Today I'm talking about the 2002 film Godzilla against Mechagodzilla.
Absolute Zero, standby. Lock を解除します。
After the appearance of a new Godzilla, the Japanese government decides to make a robot Godzilla out of the bones of the original 1954 Godzilla to fight this new Godzilla. Like the other films in the Toho Millennium series, this movie was supposed to be just a standalone film. However, director Mizuki Tezuka went to the producers with the idea for a sequel, which later became known as Godzilla Tokyo SOS in 2003. And contrary to belief, there was no other planned sequels after that film. So what do I like about this movie? Well, first off, I like this reimagining of Mechagodzilla. And the original Mechagodzilla from 1974 was just a product made by alien invaders. In this one, however, Mechagodzilla is created by the Japanese government as a protector against Godzilla. And I dig that concept a lot. They take the bones of the original Godzilla and turn it into a big mech. And it's just a really great concept. And I'll be honest with you guys, despite the fact that the 1974 film is a legitimate classic, and I'm not going to dispute that, I kind of like this movie a little bit more. Also, too, I feel like this movie has a much more serious tone to it than a lot of the other Godzilla films in the series, where, you know, a lot of his other films, I feel like they had like a silly goofiness to it that was kind of on purpose, or a neat, you know, wink and a nod kind of thing to the viewer. This one takes itself a lot more seriously. It's a bit more, I wouldn't say dramatic. I mean, it's still kaiju fights and so on, but it does have a much more serious tone to it. I like the concept of the mech robot, I really do. Like I said, I just honestly, in all forms of it, I really liked this concept of Mechagodzilla a lot more than just, hey, we're aliens coming here to take over the world. It wouldn't be a really great Godzilla movie if we didn't have some great kaiju fights, and this one has some great ones. Again, this is really in the more of the Pacific Rim area because you have a big mech lizard fighting a big real lizard, but I mean, there's some really great giant robot, giant monster fights in this film. And I mean, I think that this movie just doesn't get enough love, honestly. I hear a lot about the 1974 film, but I just don't hear enough about this one. So that's why I'm spotlighting it, and I might be wrong. I might be horribly wrong. This movie could be the biggest thing since sliced bread, but I just wasn't aware of it. So I'm sorry if I'm wrong in the category of this being a lesser known Godzilla film, but hey, I really enjoyed this one, and I really hope that you guys do too. Alright guys, if you're interested in watching Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, you can find it for rent right now on Prime, Google Movies, Vudu, and of course, YouTube. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of another Film Geek video. Thanks again for watching. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for notifications so you know when I put another one of these videos up. And of course, the one big thing that you can always do is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.